Langmuir adsorption isotherm. Adsorption, that process can be carried out at a constant temperature. Langmuir made the following assumptions. First one, each adsorbent site adsorbs only one gas molecules. Let us consider gas molecules are adsorbed on metal surface. On the surface of metal, we have so many sites. We have so many adsorption sites. These adsorbent sites adsorbs only one gas molecules. That is the first assumption of Langmuir. Each adsorbent site adsorbs only one gas molecule, and there is no interaction between these gas molecules, so unimolecular layer is formed. That is the second assumption. These two combined together, you will get there is no interaction between the gas molecules, so we have unilayer, that is monolayer, unimolecular layer is formed. Okay, and the third one is in this process gas molecules are adsorbed. At the same time, the gas molecules are desorbed from the metal surface. That is, adsorption and desorptions, both processes are taking place simultaneously. So, a dynamic equilibrium exists between the process of adsorption and desorption. That means gas molecules are adsorbed, at the same time gas molecules are desorbed. Adsorption and then desorptions, both are taking place simultaneously. There is an equilibrium, dynamic equilibrium exists between the process of adsorption and desorption. This is the main assumption of Langmuir adsorption isotherm. Okay. This is the metal surface. Gas molecules are adsorbed. The total surface area of the metal is 1. Total surface area of the metal is 1. And the gas molecules are adsorbed these sites, so fraction of area are adsorbed by gas molecules, that is theta. That means covered area is theta. The uncovered portion, the remaining portion is 1 minus theta. That is, the total surface is 1. Gas molecules are adsorbed, that means certain portions, that the covered area is equal to theta. So, the free surface area is equal to 1 minus theta. Dynamic equilibrium exists between rate of adsorption and desorption. So, we can write rate of adsorption is equal to rate of desorption. Now, first one, rate of adsorption. R1 is directly proportional to the pressure and the uncovered portion. That means free surface area. So, R1 is equal to K1 P into 1 minus theta. This is rate of adsorption. The rate of adsorption depends upon the pressure as well as the free surface area. So, we can write P into 1 minus theta. So, is equal to, we remove proportional, we put some constant K1 P into 1 minus theta. This is rate of adsorption. At the same time, rate of desorption is directly proportional to, that means desorption means gas molecules are desorbed from the metal surface. So, it depends only on the covered portion. So, we can write R2 is directly proportional to covered area, that is R2 is equal to K2 into theta. So we can write R1 is equal to R2. Rate of adsorption is equal to rate of desorption. K1 P into 1 minus theta is equal to K2 theta. On rearrange, this one is K1 P minus K1 P theta is equal to K2 theta. இது உள்ள கொண்டு பெருக்கணும். Now theta full ஒரு பக்கமாக கொண்டு வாங்க. On rearranging, K2 theta plus K1 P theta is equal to K1 P. That means இது இந்த சைடு வருது, இது இந்த சைடு போகுது. தீட்டாவை காமனாக எடுங்க. You will get K1P plus K2 is equal to K1P. From that, theta is equal to K1P by K1P plus K2. This is theta. This is theta covered portion. Theta is the covered portion. That means gas molecules are adsorbed on the metal surface, that is metal area, covered area is theta is equal to K1P by K1P plus K2. That means I am dividing by K2. That means theta is equal to K1 by K2P by K1P by K2 plus K2 by K2 is equal to K2 cancel 1 and K1 by K2 is K1 by K2 க்கு பதிலாக we put B. So theta is equal to BP by BP plus 1. This is theta. This is theta. Area covered by gas molecules. Gas molecules adsorbent that area theta. Okay. In general, we know from Freundlich adsorption isotherm, x by m is directly proportional to theta. X by m is equal to k into theta. Okay. Now we put the value of theta. That is x by m is equal to k pb by pb plus 1. That is, this value is equal to